8, 7,
Hey guys, this is
6,
John, and I'm playing the Hourly
5,
Bullet Arena on
4,
lichess.org.
3,
I'm playing this
2,
tournament immediately after the other
1.
one. You guys are getting a little double feature today. So let's see what we get. Hopefully some of the players from the previous tournament played or entered this one. I don't see them yet, but probably they'll join. All right, Atrophied is the first opponent playing this Dutch. We had the same setup last tournament, if I remember. They're going to go knight e4 at some stage. So let's play knight bd2. I guess I'll just play e3 and guard that pawn. Again, c4, queen c2, that sort of thing. You don't see too many people play c5 and then take on d4. Is he going to go for b5? He is. All right, so let's try to undermine that structure. Rook takes, the pawn on a7's under attack. And he doesn't defend it, so I'll just go after that. You know, I'm going to take and then go knight g5. Just a little exchange sack, but I like the look of my knight coming in here. Also, e7 is hanging. I can take that pawn, can't I? This exchange sack was not necessary at all, but it looks pretty fun, so why not? Okay, let's take this first. And I'll be looking for knight e6. Yeah, I can play knight e6 now. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I guess so. He has to go rook f7. Oh, that's his plan. But then I can take here. Actually, I can take g7, can't I? And then take f8. No, let's take g6 instead. He's got to get that back. Yeah, so we've got a lot of pawns for the piece. Let's go here. He can go queen e2 maybe, but then I have queen c1. Queen c1 could be a substantial threat, threatening queen h6. Okay, let's get this in. This looks bad for him. Let's just take that pesky knight. Bring the queen in. Rook h7 is coming. And I think his king is going to be too exposed. Let's check, actually. And then bring the queen in. His king is just so open, I can't resist. Let's give a check. Let's give a check again. Come here and defend that bishop. Let's give a check down here. And see if we can mate him soon. All right, he lost on time. So, first round win against Atrophied. Seppo is in. Okay. Anyone else late joining this? 62 players so far. Let's berserk this game. Against Skada something. Let's take on e4. I'll trade the queens if he wants. Nope. All right, we're going to take d5. Let's just castle. Let's do this. If they take on c3, I can insert the capture on c6, which is nice. I guess I'll just trade down. Sorry, my voice is apparently out of shape after not recording for about a week. Pre-move this check. Let's bring this up. I want to get some threats against this king, but it's going to be tough. Let's bring this up. Maybe rook c5, and then go after this pawn on f5. I got to watch myself. He's got some nasty threats with that a pawn. Okay, let's push this. Let's go here. I want to set up the check. I'm way down on time, though. Look at this. Yeah, I'm going to lose this game for sure. Time to pre-move, huh? Wow, he's actually going to let me win this. Maybe. If I can pre-move my way to victory. Wow. Okay, with 0.6 seconds left. That was completely unnecessary by him. If he had just avoided the rook trade, he would have won that easily. So, thank you, Lufo. I'm not sure it was a nice win, but it was a win of some kind. You have gut, 2055. Let's play c5. I'm going to mix this up a little bit. And then we're going to try to get the bishop outside the pawn chain. Got to be wary of knight e5. E-player beat us with a very similar setup in the previous tournament. That's a pawn we can take. Let's castle. I think I can take there, so I'll do it. And then just bring this back. E5 is hard to defend for white. I can actually take this. He can take h7 if he wants, but this should be good nonetheless. Okay, let's bring this back. Now I'm playing poor moves. Bishop h6. Let's go here. Check. I guess. He can play bishop e3, though. And I'd have to play knight e4 and sack the exchange. Or maybe not. Take g3. He can move his rook, maybe. Whoa, what is that move all about? That was completely unnecessary by him. Now he's just self-destructing. Yeah, that was totally misplayed by white. I was actually in some danger down the g file, but I don't know why he did that. All right, back to tournaments. We have 9 points. Yeah, familiar people in the mix. We need revenge on e-player. When we play e-player, it's going down. Okay, now I'm going to play for c4 and try to open the center a bit. Let's take that. Now I'm going to hit this pawn. Usually they go queen b6 in such scenarios. Okay, he's going to do that instead. Let's play bishop e3, kind of target this knight. Good response, threatening d4, so I think I got to withdraw. Let's go e4, and this is a stereotypical advance for these structures. Now I have a 4 versus 3 on the king side that I can try to utilize slowly. So far it looks pretty normal, though. Let's go here. Knight d4, maybe? I want to unlock this majority, so I'm trying to set up for f4. Let's take that, and then drop this all the way back. Maybe I can target this and this. Yeah, he finds a good move. Okay, let's play... That doesn't do much. Let's play f4. Opening my king a little bit. He reroutes the bishop. Let's try to bring our queen over to the king side a bit. Maybe go for g5. This looks like a decent plan. Is he going to go take a2? That would be pretty bold. He is, though. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to do this and then take on g5. Not sure this is the best way of playing it all, though. We'll find out. Okay, so let's take and then push f6. His king is extremely open. Now I can go f7. And then queen in, and we're threatening to promote at all times. Can I do this? I guess let's do that. Okay, let's check here. Then go e5, try to go bishop e4 maybe. And that's a mate threat. If he plays g6, I can't take, though, because he has mate on g2. Okay, let's take that. Okay, and we win that game against B the King. Not an easy one, though. It got a little complicated. Karpov's Putzfra is in second. Atrophied in third. Du Doda. Let's give a check here. Try to disrupt his play. Then bring this bishop to c5. I want to sack on f2, but I'm sure it's unsound. So let's just do this. Which also looks unsound, but seems fun. He could maybe do like a center fork trick. Knight takes e5 followed by d4 if he wanted, but he's not going to. I'm going to try to play for e4. This just looks tremendous. And then e3 on the next move. If he takes it, bishop takes, and we win the knight. At the end of this sequence. Actually, we have knight g4 almost. But you know what? I'm just going to take this material first. Yeah, queen there. I can just take. We'll be safe. And then knight g4 is coming. I guess he has king g1. He's not going to get totally killed yet. Okay, so let's give this a check. Queen takes e2. Nah, he has queen takes f7 stuff, so let's just keep this simple. Keep it very simple, and now bishop e6 on the next move. Skewering. More material coming up. That is c4. Sneaky move. He found a way out, but he's still down a rook. So that's rough. Rook g5 is coming. Okay, let's give a check. Do I win the bishop? Not quite. Okay, let's take here. Let's bring this back. I have 15 seconds? Wow, I gotta hurry. He's still not letting me castle. Mean dude. Now we gotta coordinate so we can win. Let's give a check here. If he plays e4, that's of no consequence. All right, now we're going to get the checkmate. Okay, so that game was closer than it should have been. My technique was leaving something to be desired. Sonata 2, how's it going? Let's do this and then play bishop g4 followed by knight bd7 and e5. Let's avoid the capture on e4 for now. He takes on d5. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I don't want him to gain too much space, so I'm trying to restrict him a little bit on the queen side. But we have e4. I think we had that for maybe a couple moves. But here it's good. Okay, let's take. I could play bishop takes b4. But now let's just drop this back. We've got the piece on the way, so there's no reason to get fancy. Knight e5. Queen d5, centralize, pin this pawn, threaten knight takes g4. And give a check and take on f1. Too much stuff. Queen e2 coming next, or we just win the queen. So, 21 points now. A little less than 15 minutes remaining. I only draw once against John in a terrible game. I was so lucky, says Goez. Okay, atrophied. Let's fianchetto this bishop. I'm going to try to stop him from fianchettoing on the king side. So no more of his like f5 stuff. Let's do a double fianchetto, in fact. Why not? He's going to try to restrict us. So let's go after that pawn on d4. That might be an overextended pawn. We'll find out. Let's try to open the center a bit. This looks like it could be fun. I'm going to take and then go for d4 just straight away. And then offer to trade the knights, but I can maybe insert this move. This is interesting. Attacking e7. And also g7, for that matter. That reply I didn't see, though. That one I didn't anticipate. Okay, I guess I'm going to do this and sack a piece. We'll see what this brings. e4 is a little bit loose. f6 is a little bit loose. On the whole, I should not have compensation, but we'll find out. Is he going to put the king on g7? Not right now, he says. Huh. Yeah, his knight's coming into d3 is the issue here. I guess I'm going to trade. I really hate doing this, though. Okay, let's do this. Having a hard time dealing with his threats. Ooh, can take here. Alright, so we win our material back, but my king is looking sketchy. Fortunately, I have this move, don't I? That miraculously holds my rook on a1. By sheer luck. And we're in an endgame where I'm up a pawn. Just like that. Like I said, miraculous. Let's go a3, attack that bishop. Now I can win this pawn. b4, hold it. Let's escape with our knight. Go win this piece. Let's play f3, bring the king up. He's going to run around with his king a little bit. Oh no, stay on this page. Whoa, what is going on? I don't know what happened there. I like right-clicked or something and almost lost on time. Lufo says, John is obviously running Stockfish in the background. All right, it's E-Player. You know what this means. It's time for revenge, and we're going Scandi against E-Player. We're not going to mess around with his establish a knight on E5 stuff that he's good at doing. All right, E-Player, this is it. You have a chance to follow up on your glory from the previous tournament. It's castle. I'm going to put the bishop back on h5 and then go for a6. Queen c8 and rook d8 to come. Okay, let's take on e2, and then we'll take here. Knight d7. So far, so normal. He's trying to open the position pretty fast. I'm not sure I like this for him. Let's go here. I got to watch that knight, though. You know, that knight always has potential to cause issues. I'm going to take that pawn. I'm going to be greedy. He's going to set up some stuff. Can I just take here? I think I can. That's a discovery on his knight. Let's take again. I don't see any threats. He could try to threaten stuff with like queen h4 attacking h7, but h6 is always going to deal with that. Okay, let's drop this back. We'll just be safe. Attack that knight. But I don't want to take it. I'm just going to push. This pawn looks annoying. Not going to take that knight yet. I don't believe this attack. So you can't get on the h-file. And always I have g6 if necessary to defuse. Okay, let's just come here. Rook d8 coming. We're going to have a little bit of a time scramble, but I think with my material edge, this should suffice. Threaten mate. Queen h1. All right. So we take care of E player. A bit of a measure of revenge. And we're 5 points ahead of the field. PLMNNNN is in second place, along with Seppo. Thank you, Mr. Kit. He says he missed the tournament, but he enjoys the videos. Ferrari. All right, our friend Ferrari. I'm going to try to play this opening well this time and not play for speed so much and do this instead. Let's go here and threaten e5. Okay, let's do this, and still I would like to go e5. I just think these endgames are really nice for white. Just seems to me. Let's go here. He might go after f2, but maybe not. Let's do this. I'm just centralizing. Attacking e6, maybe knight e4 is good. Coming up. Take c5, we're hitting this and this. Yeah, this is bad for black already. Down 2 pawns. Yeah, he just resigned. Okay. Well, that was a quick win against Ferrari. He's going to try to rack up the points, but where is he? He's not even on the first page. He probably late joined, if I were to hazard a guess. My voice is coming back. It's getting stronger. I can feel it. All right, Seppo, let's go. Let's try to open the center against him and see how he wants to treat this. We'll play for the end game. Why not? Okay, take this way. Let's stop him from castling. He can go knight f5, though, so maybe that wasn't the best move. We're developing in an unusual fashion. I like his position. He's got a solid pawn in the center. I don't really have much going on. Is he going to sack the exchange? He does. Sacks on e3. Aggressive. Let's try to open the position. He has queen b6 check if he wants it, but he didn't play it. I would not have gone for that exchange sack if I were him, simply because his position was already good. Like, he didn't have to do this. So. Alright, so now I'm going to try to attack b7. Just trying to figure out the best way to do this. Okay, let's play queen here first. And then maybe bring this over. Maybe I'll switch to an attack on d5. Let's offer a trade. See if he wants it. Doubt he'll take it. Rook b6. Try to wiggle in. Attack b7 this way. Rook b5. Okay, let's take here. If he trades and then plays queen c6, I have queen e4, which is important. Okay, let's look for another swap. Okay, let's take here. He's going to try to get at my king. That's pretty clear. Let's go here. Again, I'm just trying to force a trade. I keep missing moves, though. This is not good. It's going to be hard for him to do much, though. Trying to go after his king. That was really dumb of me. I have no idea why I played a7 there. Completely unnecessary move. All right, and we somehow won on time. All right. Yeah, a7 was not smart. It gave his bishop a reason to come there. Still, 37 points. We're 4 points clear of Seppo. That was an important game with 5.5 minutes remaining. Sonata 2 is the next opponent. See what we can cook up against him. Okay, let's play here and then knight out to c6. I'm playing a little bit more centrally oriented than I did previously against Sonata. All right, now we have like a reverse Benoni, which theoretically should be good for black because I think this bishop is going to be hard to activate for him. Yeah, knight h4, but I have this move, and we're getting at the knight. Okay, I'm going to go here and let him take me if he wants. Okay, now I'm going to play to open the position on the king side and make use of that extra pawn. This looks scary for him. Let's just bring this over. Rook g5 maybe coming. This is already pretty desperate. Let's do this. Just trying to open lines. Give a check there. That looks tremendous. Queen comes in attacking this guy. Give a check. I can play h5. Knight's trapped, actually. And this bishop can't move, as he loses the rook on g1. Ooh, sneaky. Very sneaky. I think I can just take it. Yeah, let's just take that way. He gets in bishop d5, but he's still pinned, and it looks like I'm still going to win the knight. So let's take here. Attacking e2. And that is going to be killer. That's mate. All right, so Sonata 2 is vanquished. Seppo still a ways behind. 4 minutes remaining. Important to keep winning, though. I don't have to berserk anymore. Oh, and by the way, I will be posting some analysis of my games that I played recently at the North American Open and also this tournament in Texas. So look for those in the coming weeks. It'll probably take me a little while, but look for that. And we have an appearance of the Ron Depp Gambit, knight f3, e5. A favorite on this channel. We haven't seen Ron Depp himself around very much, but his gambit lives on in the hearts of many lichess bullet players and subscribers to this channel. I'm up a solid pawn here. I'm going to try to trade and then make use of the f5 square. So knight coming into f5 looks juicy. Yeah, he puts a stop to that, but still, this is not fun for black. I can drop this back. g5. Okay, so he's already resorting to some pretty drastic moves. He didn't like that pin. But now, just like the previous game, I'm going to go for f4 and try to open the king. Let's take with the bishop. I'm attacking h6 right now. We can kick that knight away. And bishop takes h6 is crashing through next. Let's go queen here, attack this knight further. If it moves, knight takes f7 is coming. He could play king g7, but I have knight f5. Seppo is within 4 points. Well, I'm going to get 4 points from this victory against Joazino. Let's keep it up, though. 8-point lead. Marion says, Finns, you traitor. You didn't tweet this one out. Shame on you, sir. Yeah, sorry, Marion. I think he was being sarcastic, but I didn't tweet this one because it started right after my previous tournament ended. So, yeah, it didn't have much time. I think I joined with like 20 seconds to go. So I'm doubling the pawns. I'm going to attack c3. And then let's go knight e4 and see what we can eliminate here. Actually, can I do this? It's kind of risky, though. I get put in a pin. Let's just take instead. We'll play it safe and then go after this e6 pawn. Let's defend our knight. See, c4 is a static weakness. It's not going to run away anywhere, so I don't feel the need to gather that pawn right away. He's trying to make this difficult, but Let's still go after c4. He can take b7, but I think knight takes c4 is looking pretty nice in reply. He's still got weaknesses, a and c pawns. Knight a3. Fork. Okay, let's take here. Yeah, still weaknesses. Can I take there? It doesn't quite work. Okay, let's play a5. His knight is actually running out of squares, isn't it? Let's go here. If he trades, that knight is trapped. Okay, let's just put a stop to this. Okay, I'm gonna play this simple and just take, and we'll leave this stranded knight. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So let's just defend that pawn. Take this guy. Let's run up the board. And then we're gonna make use of our a pawn pretty heavily. He's gonna get behind it like he's doing. So now he's got to be careful, because if rook a8, I have this check, and then I pick up the rook, importantly. Okay, now we're going to just win the game. And he resigned. Ooh, no! Seppo, you edged us out again. Well, not again, because last tournament, Seppo did not win, but he finished a point ahead of me. How? He berserked that last game, I guess. Yeah, and beat Karpov's Putzfrau. He berserked and won this game. Wow, against a 23-36. All right, Seppo, you did it to me again. Perfect tournament for me, but yeah, he just got me in the end. Hey, that happens sometimes. Still, though, I'm happy with the way I played this game. Let's just check the stats. Yeah, average rating of my opponent's 2167. I guess technically I maybe should have berserked the last game, because the very last game didn't count. So maybe I should have berserked against Joazino, but I didn't think it would matter. I was 8 points ahead, but yeah. Oh well, hindsight's 2020. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back again soon with another one. Talk to you guys later. Bye.